Welcome Beth mcguire.
Seriously. Alright. Hi guys, thanks for coming out tonight. I know I'm short and I hope you can see me down here. It's gotten so bad that I actually have a booster seat in my car. I hate going to amusement parks because I know the answer to the question, you must be this tall to ride. I'm not.
No.
I'm not. But what I lack in stature, I definitely make up for in spunk. And this has affected me my entire life. I was 4.5 when I started kindergarten with Mrs. Coleman. And that's just how things were done back then. My kindergarten teacher was really big into gender roles. She believed that boys should be allowed to play in the mud and throw rocks at each other's heads. Sounded fun. Meanwhile, girls should wear skirts and pretend to be cheerleaders. My most vivid memory of this woman was her grabbing blue glitter pom-poms and going, frantically at recess, "Open the bar door, kick out the hay, we're the girls of the USA!"
Woo!
And it was about that time that I would usually grab my Matchbox car and go off and find the guys. So unfortunately, my relationship with my kindergarten teacher came to a crashing halt one day when I was double dog dared by my classmate, Buddy Daly, to cut off my eyelashes. True story, right? And anybody who has ever been 5 understands the sacredness of a double dog dare. You have to do it. Like, you can't not. I can still remember the feeling of the safety scissors clamping down on my eyelashes. And the feeling of the hand on my shoulder as I was yanked out of my seat. Next thing I know, I'm in the principal's office with the principal, Mrs. Coleman, and my mom, explaining to them that at 4.5, I had decided that the school thing really wasn't working out for me. And that I should probably just quit. It would be best for everybody. Sadly, I was held back, and on the comment section of my report card, it seriously does say it's recommended to hold Beth back for being, quote, small and angry. Unfortunately, I've never gotten taller than 4'10", and I still have a feisty attitude. It's okay though, because I have strategies. All of the top shelves in my kitchen are empty, and so it's really cool because I just store all of my Christmas decorations up there. It's easy. When I go to the supermarket, I don't go to produce first, nor do I go to the deli. I actually go to the center aisles and generally will grab 2 fly swatters. The reason for this is so I can strategically knock things down from high shelves. If need be, I will use brooms, grip and grabs, and if it's really bad, a really long celery stalk will do me well. As time has gone on, I have learned that it's best for me to just give up on the glass products because it's just not worth the head injuries. So I just switch spaghetti sauce brands. Another thing I've noticed is that the stores have real effective marketing strategies for children because everything at Child's Eye level is crazy, right? It's like impulse buys. So oftentimes when I go to the market, I will find my cart filled with Lucky Charms and fruit roll-ups. And I have an internal temper tantrum as I put everything back. When I had a date even care if the men had, drinking problem, lived on their mother's couch, enjoyed arson. I just needed them to be 6 feet or above. Because I figured at that point, then I could finally have that goddamn Carvel cookie puss cake that is on the top shelf. I think it would be a really romantic first date. So living alone, I share my home with my dog, Wilma. She's part pit bull, part Shar-Pei, and I swear she's part sloth. I often find myself checking her for a pulse just to make sure she's still alive. So she and I get along really well. I take her for walks, and I let her sniff as long as her heart desires, because I do understand the importance of her checking her pee-mail. Like, she needs to know what's going on. The only time I do betray her is when I take her to the groomer. She always looks at me really sad as we pull up and sort of has that, like, why have you forsaken me, human, look on her face. Like, don't I understand how long it took to build this level of stench? Right? So she's generally returned to me with some sort of little pink dainty scarf, and she smells like Chanel No. 5 or peach blossoms. She hangs her head low, doesn't make eye contact with the other dogs at the salon, and gets in the car. And the last time she was so sad, I thought to myself, I wonder what it would be like if she could reverse roles with me. Like, would she bring me to the salon and be like, listen, I want to treat my human well. Let's roll her in some mud to start. And I'm thinking that for her spray, we should go with like a carcass skunk blend. Right? Let's really treat her and smear some crap on her side just for good measure. It's really amazing what they put up with. So, I recently joined a gym because I wanted to look and feel a little better about myself. So when I went in for the first time, there was an elderly gentleman in the weight section, and it was just him and I. And he had one of those weightlifting belts on that made him look like he was like a WWE champion, right? He had gloves on, a mullet, and he was so tan he looked like a hot dog. It was like he lost his way to Muscle Beach. Or, I don't know, maybe I didn't belong there, I don't know. And I swear Eye of the Tiger was playing. So, I decide to hop on the treadmill, right? So I turn it on, and he's off to the side adjusting weights, and all of a sudden I hear him saying, "Come on!" Like that. So I think, oh my God, how nice is this guy? Like, he's encouraging me. This is a great gym. So I increase the incline. At that point, he then says, "Oh, Jesus, you can do better!" Like that. So I'm thinking, all right, how am I going to make my unsolicited coach over here happy? So I increase the speed again, and now I'm sweating, and I'm not feeling good, and thinking, maybe I'm out of my league here. And then he says, "Come on, Bobby, you son of a bitch! Push yourself!" And then I realize, oh, he's talking to himself. Right? So now, I'm in this situation and I'm not really sure, because again, it's just him and I in the gym, and I'm thinking, okay, what do I do here? But then I noticed something about him. His height. He was about 6 feet tall. Right? My gym's in a shopping plaza with Stop and Shop. So although he's generally not my cup of tea because he's at least 70, I slow my treadmill down. I hop off, I walk over to him, and I ask him, "How do you feel about supermarkets?" Thank you, guys.